Yes, guys, how's it going? How are we getting on? It's myself, FPL Era, and welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody is keeping well. The camera is finally back working. We're not in a purplish background like we were last week, but hope everybody is well. We've got a good few in the chat already. What time are we? 25 to 10. Apologies, we're a wee bit later than anticipated. Galway United did beat the league leaders last night, so we're out for a few last night, but we're grand now. We're live, and we've an hour and 25-ish minutes before the deadline. So who have we got in the chat? We've got William, Sean, Luca, the two members. Hope you are keeping well, lads. Objectives, Matt as well. Sorry for keeping you waiting, Matt as well. Joe then as well. FTBL09 in the chat. Hope everybody's keeping well. Abbas and Super Dutch Gold. Right then. An hour and 25 to go. We've a few changes we might be considering of making this week. We do have a benching headache. Definitely do have a benching headache that I need to decide on then as well. And we're also going to have some JOAO Pedro news or JOAO Pedro discussion then as well on what I'm going to do with JOAO Pedro and my team. Anyway, quick look back to game week 4. I just had to change the name of the title then as well. It's obviously game week 5 now, but hopefully it is on screen for you. It is. But quick look back to game week 4. 60 points for the game week. Saturday wasn't the best round of games for myself. Shout out to Derek Condren there, looking for a shout out. Hope you're keeping well, Derek, good man. Cheers for tuning in on this early-ish Saturday morning for you. I know you're fond of the bed on Saturday mornings, but hope you're keeping well, DC. But yeah, going back to last Saturday, very, very disappointing round of games. Just Smith Rowe and Haaland saving us, and then Gabriel completely saving us. Was in bad humour Saturday evening, looking at a team pretty much full of blanks. Was on a big enough red arrow then as well, going into Sunday without Isak and Saka, and thankfully Gabriel came away with a bullet header, saved us, and we're now inside the top 1 million mark. I should probably have me rank on screen here, but we're 987k overall. I don't know if you can see that there if I scroll up, but it's 987k inside the top 1 million anyway, and let's hopefully push on then as well. FTBL09 sent my team on Twitter, good stuff. Michael Molan in the chat then as well. Hope everybody is keeping well. Do keep the questions coming in. We'll try and keep you entertained for the next hour or so. And once again, shout out Galway United, who bet Shelburne last night. Right, let's get up Twitter so on the screen, and let's get the teams up and running. Let's see how we are. Yeah, Twitter's all grand, lovely. FPL Draft Duo, hope you're keeping well, lads. Cheers for tuning in this morning, good stuff. If you haven't already, head on down there, like the stream, and if you haven't already as well, head on down there and click subscribe on the channel. We've a job on to get 10k subs this season with your support. I keep saying in the videos, I've that spiel every week, and it's very, very much possible, but only with your support then as well. So if you haven't subscribed already, head on down there, click subscribe, and if you do play the draft, there's two boys there in the chat there, FPL Draft You. Head on over to their channel, and they do some great draft content then as well. Lovely. Right then, let's get FTBL's 09 team up on screen here then as well. Keep the questions coming in then if you can as well. But yeah, here's his team on stream here. So who has he got? Can I see it up on that screen yet? No, I can't. So Ryan goals, that's fine. You've got Arsenal cover anyway for next week when the fixtures do turn well. At the moment, he's benching Robinson over Hall. I probably would start Robinson over Hall. Fair enough. Hall did play last week. He might get the start again today. But apart from that, then moving on to the midfield: Rogers, Saka, Salah, Smith Rowe, JOAO Pedro, Haaland, and Ollie Watkins. Midfield four is very strong. Front three is very strong. I like that. Just you've one probably substitute there, maybe Robinson over Hall, because Robinson has the home fixture. Probably is more inclined to get an attack and return over Hall then as well. If Fulham score, I do think Fulham will score. That's why I've got a bit of a bench and headache at the moment between Smith Rowe, JOAO Pedro, and Rogers. But we'll chat about that shortly. But apart from that, FTBL, I think you're fine. You can save your transfer definitely there. Just I probably would transfer sub in Robinson and bench Hall then as well. Hall loves a yellow card as well, and I can see Fulham scoring. That's probably 1 point ish, and you're looking at there if that does happen, which I do think it will. Fulham scoring the way Newcastle are going at the moment. Anyway, good stuff. Right, hopefully you can hear me all okay. I'm just going to move the mic a wee bit closer to me. Mouth. Objectives, Matt. I'm the one who waits. Good stuff. Joe Hudson. Hope you're keeping well, Joe. Hi, mate. Looking to recover from the absolute horror show of Game Week 4. My question is who to start out of Saka and JOAO Pedro. Of course, Saka is City, but JOAO Pedro may not start. Have a good game week, good man, Joe. Can you play the two, Joe? do let us know. I think JOAO Pedro, he did train yesterday. So I think he's okay to play. I think Brighton don't play till tomorrow as well. Am I right in saying that? I'm just going to check the fixtures here. But I think Brighton are tomorrow. Maybe I'm wrong. Bear with us 1 sec there now. Yeah, Brighton plays Sunday, so that's an extra. With that news, I think it's fine for JOAO Pedro. He does have an extra day's rest then as well, so I think he should be fine for starting the Monday night game then as well. So yeah, I think Pedro's fine. I'm probably going to start Pedro myself. But would you start him over Saka? Probably not. I can see that City game either being 1-1, 2-1 City maybe. But I would try and start Saka. You definitely can start JOAO Pedro then as well. Surely, Joe, do let us know. But I would get the two of them going there surely. Right then, let's get a first poll going here with on the captaincy if it wants to load for me here. Right, start a poll. While I'm doing this, make sure to head on down there, click subscribe on the channel, and give the stream a like then as well. Right, so who's the GW5 captain? Interested to see the split this week now between Salah and Haaland. Don't even need to put anybody else in there. Maybe Watkins. I'll throw Watkins in. Those few on Instagram saying they were captain and Watkins. Let's see what the general consensus is there. Right, we have a few more coming in on the tweets, so appreciate that. Let's get them up here on stream. William, what are you saying? Vardy, DCL, Delap, all interesting 1 week punts for Game Week 6 wildcards. Yeah, I like even Solanke this week, you know, as a punt. Maybe you might want him on the wildcard then as well. But Vardy's probably my favourite out of those. The lap then as well, I suppose. Yeah. Who do Ipswich play? Get that up on screen then as well. This week, Ipswich play Southampton. Fair. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I'll show you right before I get into my. Well, I am getting into my team here. I was going to say before I get into my own team. This is my own team at the moment. Probably going to sub in Wood for Smith Rowe. I think I do that, and then 3-4-3. Let me know in the chat. Should I be doing a 3-4-3 or should I be leaving it in 3-5-2? But for now, I'll leave the bench there so you can see that. But let me know, should I be benching Smith Rowe or should I be benching JOAO Pedro? I think JOAO Pedro is going to be fine, so that's why I want to keep him in there then as well. Fishing in Fal, I hope we're keeping well, man, as well. I forgot to get back to you on that Instagram comment. I hope we're keeping well, man. Phone was buzzing all week, so really do apologise that, but I got a good laugh when I saw you commenting that. So I hope we're keeping well, man, and cheers again for tuning in. Morning all, David as well. Sean Luke in the chat then as well. Yeah, Sean Luca, one of the YouTube members, is going for Trent Alexander-Arnold captain today. He was a bit worried about Alisson not being in the team, but Bournemouth at home, I think Liverpool do get a clean sheet there then as well. In my Tugba as well, another one of the YouTube members. Hope everybody as well. Sean Luke, I love your captain picks. You love a punt. Sean Luke is doing pretty well this season. I think he's around 300k. If I'm right in saying that, Sean, let us know where you are sitting at the moment. But I know you are having a good season. Right then, let's get into the tweets then. So, and let's get the teams up on stream here. Who have we first now? Right, we've got FPL Draft GO. Appreciate the lads for sending that in. 1 for the stream. 2 free transfers. Plan is wildcard 6. Thinking Bruno to Salah and Isak to 4.5, dependent on the news. So you've got Henderson in goals, Trent, Pedro Porro, and Fice, who's on the bench at the moment. Howard Bellis and Nico Williams. That's fine. Jota, Bruno, Palmer, Rodgers, Haaland captain, JOAO Pedro, Isak then as well. 2 free transfers. If you're wildcarding in Game Week 6, I'd probably be tempted to get Salah this week, just for the captaincy is all. Nothing wrong with captain and Haaland. Obviously, nothing wrong with captain and Haaland. Isak is a problem there then as well. Eddie Howe gave us literally nothing on Isak. He said, I'm going to literally get up the quote for you, but it wasn't helpful at all. If I had Isak and I had 2 transfers actually, like the draft you are doing there, I'd probably focus on taking him out, getting Salah into the team then as well. But let me get the exact quote on what he said. He took a knock to his foot. We'll find out more and make a decision today. Hopefully it's not too bad. Not very helpful. That could be when the reason he was subbed off against Wolves last week. I know there was talk about it. Something happened. His eye, he got a kick in the face with the ball. Probably if I had 2 free transfers, I'd get rid of him. If I had 1 free transfer, I'd probably hold him. But if you have the luxury of having 2, I'd move on Isak. I think that's what I would do. Anyway, back to Draft Duo's team. I think it's probably sensible bringing in Salah, and then you can play 3-5-2 with Smith Rowe. Then is what I would do there. So, let me know if that's all right, lads. But yeah, that's what I would be looking at doing. Up next then, Chewy. Hope you're keeping well, Chewy. Pretty split in the captaincy. 71% votes for Salah captaincy at the moment. But he's got Henderson, Consa, Robinson, Leif Davies is a nice shout for this week then as well. Son, Szoboszlai, Minta, Palmer, Smith Rowe, so no Salah, and Halland and Ndea up front. Interesting with the Everton lad up front then as well. No Salah. Chewy might definitely hurt you this week if Szoboszlai, but I don't think he's going to cover you on Salah. But yeah, you've no Trent either, so you might want to avoid watching that Liverpool game, Chewy, if that's alright. But would I start Gabriel? Maybe. Over Robinson, maybe. I can see Newcastle scoring. Gabriel, if Arsenal keep a clean sheet there, you're missing out on high ownership players there. If Arsenal do keep a clean sheet, will they keep a clean sheet? It's in the Etihad. I can see it being very low scoring, to be honest with you. That's why I'm confident on the Salah pick. Maybe I'm completely wrong. But the general consensus on the poll there is Salah captain, so I'm glad to see that. What's Haaland on? Let's have a look. 24% for Haaland, 8% on a cheeky Watkins then as well. Good stuff then as well. FPL draft you. When is Sean Lucas FPL channel coming is the question exactly. He's absolutely killing it with the football vlogs then as well. Brilliant winning. Let's hope it pays off. What are the lads saying? I love your captain picks. You love a punt. Love that, lads. Good stuff. Fishing and Fal. Any news on Isaac? Yeah, what I said earlier. He said he just took a knock to his foot. As I said, keep saying, if you have 2 free transfers, I'd move on. If you've only the one, you might have to play him. But yeah, I'd be getting rid for Solanke, Vardy. 1 week punts in as well before we keep going on the teams on Twitter. Really like Vardy this week. If it wants to load for us here, let's get him up. Vardy, Solanke. Surely Solanke gets one this week. Let's get Vardy up here then as well. He even goes by a 1 week punt then as well. Fair enough, he does have Arsenal next week, but Everton, Arsenal, Bournemouth, Southampton, Forest, Ipswich. That run of fixtures. I'm wildcarding potentially. I'm about a 60% wildcarding at the moment in game week 6. But if you avoid the Arsenal game, Vardy there, Bournemouth, Southampton, Forest, Ipswich, up until game week 10. For that price, what is he? 5.5, 5.7 now, so he's risen in price. He's doing pretty decent, is he? 8-2-1-8, so two goals in 4 games. Can probably see him getting something against Everton, especially with Leicester being at home. But I really like Vardy, especially if you're only bringing him in for 1 week, and if you want to bring him in, or if you want to have him in the team after, bench him against Arsenal. Although he has a decent record against Arsenal. I remember he got a couple of returns one time in the King Power when Mahrez was there, so that's a long time ago anyway. But he has a decent record against Arsenal. Bournemouth, Southampton, Forest, and Ipswich. Really like them fixtures for Vardy. So that'll be my big 1 week punt this week, especially if you need someone for after. If you're not wildcard, maybe the wildcard already done, you've kept Isaac in, you need a replacement. But I also like Solanke here then as well. I want to see Spurs' fixtures over the next few then as well. But Brentford at home for Spurs should be some goals for Spurs anyhow. United, fair enough. Brighton away, not too hectic. West Ham and Palace and Villa and Ipswich then, they're kind of conceding for fun at the moment. So 8, 9, 10, 11 are nice ones for Solanke there. But DCL is very popular then as well. I know Chewy has Ndea in his team. But let's get up Everton's fixtures because DCL is very, very popular this week. It's because it's the Leicester game, fair enough, for a 1 week punt. He is yellow flagged. He'll be fine. He's a nice differential on you. 3.7% owned. Okay, then fixtures for Everton actually very nice. Leicester, Palace, Newcastle, Ipswich, Fulham, Southampton, West Ham and Brentford. That's the reason why DCL is popular then as well. If I had to rank them, Vardy this week, Solanke probably over DCL, and then DCL then. But long term, it's Vardy, DCL, and then Solanke. But if you're looking for a 1 week punt, I think Vardy. I'd probably lock in on Vardy, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's if you are wildcard next week. I'm saving my transfer, I think, anyway this week, and it's good to have 2 free transfers at least after the wildcard. Can get rid of Barco. Looking at Johnson here, he'll be gone. Henderson will be gone. Probably be looking up to double up on Arsenal defence. Jota will be gone. I think I'll be keeping A's on the wildcard. Smith Rowe will probably be gone. Mbeumo will be coming in then as well. But plenty of wildcard chat and content coming up on the stream next week, so do stay tuned for that. Right, back to the chat here then as well, what the lad's saying. Sean's laughing with the laughy faces anyhow. He got back into the attacking returns during the week. It's a great sign. Yeah, Trent got the assist in the Champions League. Surely it's coming. William on about McNeil there then as well. Had somebody asking me on the Patreon, should we be getting him McNeil? Fair, a goal and 2 assists in his last 2. The fixtures are good for Everton. Set pieces, corners then as well for McNeil. Do you want to be putting faith in Everton attack? But then I'm also saying you should be getting Vardy then as well. Nothing wrong with it. But I think I'd probably still would prefer Rodgers this week over McNeil. Smith Rowe then as well. I wouldn't be. He's not a priority sell anyway, so I wouldn't be taking him out. Ferrari, what are you saying? Bench 1 and Mbeumo, Eze, Rodgers, JOAO Pedro. Out of those, Brentford have Spurs. Who's the other ones? Eze, Rodgers. I think you play. It's between JOAO Pedro and Rodgers there. I wouldn't be benching Eze against Man United. You can see Crystal Palace getting 1, if not 2, against us tonight then as well. Maybe Rodgers. I think JOAO Pedro's fine, but I'll try and start all those 4 Ferrari. Surely you can start some, or surely you can bench someone in as well. Right then, we've the chat is still going. Keep sending the questions in here if you can. Let's go back to Twitter here then as well. Right, back to Chewy's team. He's no Salah. Chewy, as I was saying earlier, you might want to avoid watching that Liverpool game if possible. Right then, let's keep going. FPL Era, can you rate my team? Also, would you start? What are we saying? Would you start JOAO Pedro or Morgan Gibbs White? Probably would start JOAO Pedro first off. But who's in goals? Raya in goals. Mazraoui, he's looked very good, but I can see Crystal Palace, I keep saying, is going to score against us tonight. Kanate, Konsa. Hopefully, Villa finally get their first clean sheet. They've been very, very annoying since they brought Konsa in. Leicester, who was it last week? Everton then as well. I was sure to expect 1 clean sheet out of those 2 games. Didn't get them. Very annoying, but hopefully we can get it this week. Eze, Rodgers, Smith Rowe, Gibbs White, Mo Salah, Watkins and Haaland. I probably would bring in JOAO Pedro there and bench Gibbs White for that game. As I said, he's in another day's rest. Should be fine. Anyone with Isak who is joining late, if you have 2 free transfers, get rid. If you have 1 free transfer, I just play him then as well. Right then, we've 1 more here then as well. FTBL 09. This is for the brother. Good stuff. Hopefully the brother's subscribed as well. Good stuff. Henderson, Trent, Mikalenko, Konsa, Palmer, Saka, Eze, Salah, Bruno Fernandes, Isak and Muniz up the front. Needs Haaland in there. You have Salah at least. If you can get Isak to Haaland, I don't think you can, but if you have 2 free transfers, Isak to Vardy, Isak to Solanke, that's what I would be telling them to do there. Just because the bench is a small bit weak. Johnson won't play. I don't think Thomas is going to play for Leicester either. Yeah, I'd probably do that. Isak down to Vardy or Solanke if you don't have money for Haaland. Muniz even isn't a great pick either at the moment too. He's been pretty disappointing over the last couple of weeks too. But yeah, I'd probably downgrade Isak. Let us know how many free transfers he has. FTBL 09. But yeah, that's what I would say there. Right then, where's my mouse gone? Let's go back to my own team here. This is how I'm currently set up. Can you see that? Will you? I'm on the transfer page anyway. This is how I'm currently set up. I'll just level it off there. Let's go back to the chat then as well. Ian Mulligan, hope you're keeping well, man. Morning Niall, Henderson, Poro, Trent, Saliba, Robinson, Rodgers, Iasor, Saka, Jota, Solanke, Haaland, Watkins. Pick a captain and 11. No Salah, has to be Haaland. So if you don't have Salah, has to be Haaland captain this week. Watkins could be a shout. One of the lads at work was going to captain Watkins last week. He said, and then he changed it to Salah last minute because he didn't have Haaland. But I'd probably leave it safe with Haaland if you don't have Salah, and hope Haaland matches, or if not, obviously scores more than Salah. But I'm on Salah myself. Henderson is fine. Poro, Trent, Saliba, Robinson. So Poro, Trent, Saliba is fine on the fence. Rodgers, Smith Rowe, Saka, Jota. Oh, you're playing 3-4-3. Sorry. Pick a captain at 11. There's your 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, so you have to bench 1. Probably would bench the extra defender, so. But you've only 4 midfielders there, have you? Surely you have someone else on the bench. Out of those, I'd probably just bench Robinson and leave it at that, even if that's alright. But yeah, no Salah might hurt you today, but let's see how he does get on. Back to the up above then. I'm going to punt up front. Do I go Vardy or Calvert-Lewin? I'm deciding between those two, Fishing and Fall. Probably would go Vardy this week. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just Leicester at home. If Leicester do score, it's going to be Vardy involved. So I'd like a punt on him this week. If I did have an extra transfer, I probably would have moved on. Well, no, not now. If between JOAO Pedro would I would like to have Vardy in the team. I'm trying to say, but there's no point getting rid of João Pedro now, especially with him back in training, an extra day's rest ahead of the game tomorrow. So that's why I'm sticking put on that then as well. Everything all right here then as well. Good stuff. Appreciate the new subs to the channel then as well. If you haven't subbed already, please head on down there, click subscribe. We've just passed 6,630, so very much appreciate that. Good money and then as well. Good stuff. Right. Quick look at the Patreon. Hope everybody is all right in here then as well. A few messages to get back to. Start Pedro or Wood. Gordon out, Bowen in. Start both if you can. If you can. Wouldn't be getting in Bowen. Keep Gordon. No need to get rid. Right, that's one then as well. If anyone would like to become a member on the channel, like there's a few members in the chat right now, just head on down there to the description, and your support is very much appreciated. If not, head on down there, click subscribe, very much appreciated then as well. We're going for Vardy and Wildcard this week. Pedro should be fine anyway. I'm keeping him, but nothing wrong with a Vardy punt. Right then, back to the chat then as well. What else have we? Start Pedro or Smith Rowe? Yeah, I'm currently starting Smith Rowe. Kyle, word of punt on Stells? No, don't do a goalkeeper transfer. Don't do the GK transfer. Not worth it. Right then, that's everyone gone back there then. Good stuff. Right, Watkins captain over Mo. Carrying? No. Captain Mo, definitely Captain Mo. Should have scored twice in the Champions League during the week. Hopefully he's bringing that into the Bournemouth game now then as well. Should have scored twice. Hopefully he scores twice this weekend now. What do you think? Saka to Salah and then Haaland to Watkins for Game Week 5 and then Wildcard Game Week 6 to get Haaland and Saka back in. I don't think it's fully worth it behind the arc. Transfers are gold dust at the moment anyway, especially after the wildcard. If something goes wrong on the wildcard, you don't want to be taking it -4 after the wildcard. So I think that's a luxury 2 moves that you're doing. Salah in if you can, surely. If you can get another way to Salah with keeping Haaland then as well. If Haaland, because I'm hedging me bets against Haaland here, but I really hope he does stay quiet on Sunday. But if he doesn't, at least he's still in the team anyway. Wouldn't be getting rid of Haaland. It's fine to go the captaincy against them. We'll just get up the captaincy video then as well while I'm on the topic of captaincies, if this wants to load. So people on Instagram didn't know what this sport was, so this is Gaelic football. I don't think it's even going to load, is it? Maybe it is. But this is a 45. That's what it's called in Gaelic football. There's a few on Instagram that were messaging me saying, why didn't I kick it into the goals? But that is a different sport, so decent length on that. But yeah, it's a different sport. Just had that up on the screen while we're on the captaincy pick because I go out to the pitches every week, if you don't know. Sean Luke was saying Arsenal City game screams 0-0 draw. I hope so. Even a 1-0 Arsenal I'd take then as well, just to wipe out the City clean sheet. But I can't see Arsenal beating them. It's going to be a draw or City getting that. But hopefully it is. Wouldn't mind an out clean sheet return from Gabriel. He's not going to get 2 headers in a row, surely not. Yeah, we'll just give this a wee retweet while I'm on the subject of it anyway. But yeah, Salah captain for now. Finally going against Haaland. Well, to be fair, captain Isak in Game Week 1. If you follow me on Twitter, it's full of kids giving out about that I'm captaining every week. But if you didn't captain Haaland every week, or especially the last couple of weeks, you shouldn't be playing the game. But anyway, that's a different story. Stephen McHugh, what's my starting 11? Here we go. We've an hour now, so plenty of time to discuss what the plans are. But for now, this is my starting 11. 3-4-3. Smith Rowe on the bench. I'm going to leave it like that for now. I'm still not fully locked in on Smith Rowe, whether or not to bench him. But for now, Smith Rowe's on the bench. I'm starting Pedro. Starting Wood. I think it's sensible to start Wood. Forest have looked good. The way I was watching the Liverpool game last week, got a notification that Forest scored, and then of course wasn't it Chris Wood that made the challenge or the interception in the Liverpool box, and he couldn't make it up the pitch in time, so I could just see that goal coming because I got the notification and Wood wasn't near it. So, but anyway, hopefully he can get a return this week against Brighton, but let's see. Is Welbeck worth a -4 in exchange for Muniz, Sheldon? No, I wouldn't move out. Wouldn't move out for a hit. Definitely not. He basically has to score to break even there. So no, I wouldn't do that. And there's every chance Muniz can get something. He's been disappointing. Has he been benched as well for Jimenez? He was benched last week. How many minutes did he get? Let's see. Muniz here. I think he was benched, was he? For Jimenez. Yeah, only 17 minutes. Is it worth a hit? Maybe not. Surely you can play Smith Rowe or someone over that. Who was that? Sheldon. Let us know who the rest of your team is there, Sheldon. But surely you can play somebody else. I wouldn't be fond of a hit now, to be honest with you. Lad to Discord, please. Needs your opinion. Tended to take a hit. Right, let's get Imog Dugba's team up here then as well on the members channel. What's he saying? So at the moment he's got Henderson, Robinson, Trent, Gabriel on the fence. So those three defenders in McDougall, if that's alright. Morning to Ashley in the chat then as well. Ashley, hope you're keeping well, man. Smith Rowe, Salah, Rogers, Eze, Semenyo, and then JOAO, Pedro, Haaland, Isak up front. So no free transfers at the moment, McDougall. What are you saying? Should I take a hit and bring someone, or I think the squad is good? So you're playing 3-4-3 or 3-5-2 at the moment. 3-4-3, and then I probably would just start Isak there, McDougall. It's not worth taking a hit to get rid of Isak, especially if he does play. But Robinson, Trent, Gabriel, Smith Rowe, Salah, Rogers, Eze, JOAO, Pedro, Haaland, Isak up front. All good there. All good there. I'm just going to get back to you there, man. All good there. 3-4-3. Semenyo. Bench. Good man, McDougall. Hope that's alright for you. Isak to Solanke or DCL. Jamie Vardy I'll be looking at for a 1 week punt. But that's alright, Shenison. Let us know. If it's for free, or if you have 2 free transfers, go take out Isak. If it's only 1 free transfer, I'd keep Isak in the team. Hope that he does start, but I'm just glad I got rid of him a couple of weeks ago. It was for a hit, to be fair. I'm 8 points down at the moment. Took out Saka and Isak for Salah and JOAO, Pedro. So that was -4. Salah and JOAO, Pedro, or sorry, Wood subbed into the team last week, so that was 4. Saka and who was it? Isak got 7 and 1, so 8. So I'm 8 points down on those moves, but I'm happy to have Salah captain this week anyway. So let's see how it goes. 8 points down at the moment. Hopefully we claw a bit back this week then as well. Good stuff. Right, 47 in the chat. Decent turnout this morning then as well. Appreciate everyone who has tuned in this morning. If you haven't done already, please head on down there. Give the streamer a like. We're on 21 likes at the moment. We get to 25 likes in the next couple of minutes. And if you haven't done so already, head on down there, click subscribe. It'd be very much appreciated then as well. What's your starter team looking for this week then as well? Jack, hope you're keeping well, man. I know you in the Instagram DMs. You're on the Patreon then as well, I'm nearly sure, Jack, as well. Hope you're keeping well, man. This is mine as of now. Smith Rowe is on the bench. I'm probably 60% locked in on that, maybe. I think I do start JOAO, Pedro. Wood probably gets in, and I'm definitely not benching Rogers at home to Villa. Let's go back up here. What else are we saying in the chat then as well? Start Pedro or Smith Rowe. Pedro out of those two. It's really between Wood and Rogers for ESR for me. Pedro does start. Is Trent still worth it? Definitely. If you can get the Trent in one move, go for it. Bournemouth at home. I think that's a fixture Trent can do very, very well in. Morning swap Muniz for DCL, Vardy or save transfer. If it's a free transfer, go Vardy, and that's what I would do there. Thoughts on Pedro versus Duran? Start Pedro this week. It wouldn't be going for a luxury move bringing in Duran, especially when he's not fully starting for Villa. He is performing very well. I think Emery likes using him as an impact sub, which he has been doing over the last couple of weeks. So I'd probably leave Pedro. Wouldn't be going for Duran, especially when he's not starting. Yeah, they will shut up shop this weekend, trying to get a point and not throw away a 2-goal lead again. True. Who are Everton playing again? Leicester. Maybe they might. Leicester at home though. I can't see Leicester getting a goal. Saka to Salah and Haaland is what I was saying. Maybe not. That's probably luxury moves using 2 free transfers on that. What else have we there then as well? Ashley's saying something in the Discord. Let's get Ashley's team up here and stream so because he's a member. What do you think about Watkins captain over Mo? No, I don't think so. I'd be leaving it on Mo. Definitely would. Right then, let's get Ashley's team up on stream. So what are we saying? Appreciate the 25 likes as well. Thanks to everyone who has liked the stream. What are we saying here? Ashley on the Discord. Right then. 1.7 million in the bank, 1 free transfer, really unsure what to do. So at the moment, Ashley's got Henderson, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Robinson, Pedro Porro, Mo Salah captain, Rogers, Eze, Diogo Jota, Minta, Haaland and JOAO, Pedro up front. You're all good there, Ashley. You have Muniz on the bench. I wouldn't be starting him. Any Hall for Newcastle then as well. I'd start Robinson. We get him the home fixture. Sean Lucas saying Duran 30 minutes is greater than Vardy DCL 90 minutes. I get what you mean. I want to have a look. We'll get him up on stream here then as well. But back to Ashley quickly. I think Ashley, you're good to go. Save the transfer. Save the transfer there. Right then, let's get Duran up on stream. He's coming around, what, 60, 70 minutes. He's getting the last 20 minutes of the games. Aston Villa. Right, Duran here. Somehow rose in price, yeah. 28, 25, 29. 3 goals, and maybe you're right, Sean Luca, yeah. 3 goals in less than 2 games anyway. 21, 29, 25. What's that? 30 and 30, 60. Yeah, just over 10 or so minutes. 3 goals. So maybe you're right. Maybe he is better. Oh yeah, sorry, you've brought in Duran, is right. So maybe that's where the propaganda is coming. That's where the propaganda is coming from, Sean. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, to be fair. If he's getting those numbers off the bench, he will get minutes against Wolves then as well. I wonder will Emery start him. He didn't start the Champions League anyway. Hopefully it's not Rodgers that gets taken out, but I know Emery really likes Rodgers anyway, so it's normally Watkins getting subbed off for Duran. But I like that pick. 1.2 XG as well, yeah. Jeez, you're going rogue this week, so Sean Luca, Isaac to Duran, and then Trent Alexander-Arnold captain then as well. So could be a very interesting week for you then as well. How are we looking on the captaincy then? Salah 73%, Haaland 18%, Watkins 9%. Salah's the standout at the moment. Let's see how we do. Right, we have a few more teams on Twitter. Nice one, mate. Is Pedro okay for the Forest game? JOAO Pedro has trained anyway, and the game isn't until tomorrow, so I think he's fine to start there, actually. So I wouldn't be that worried about him. If you cover on the bench, that's fine. I've got Smith Rowe then as well. It wouldn't read into him at all being left out of the cup game during the week then as well. It was a bit of a we're not going to say nothing game, but I think they're looking at the Premier League a lot more than the cup then as well. So the team was strongish as well. I'm nearly sure then too, from what I remember. I think Matoma played. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's get the Brighton team up here quickly. Maybe I'm spoofing, but I thought I saw a strong enough team for Brighton. What was it, Tuesday night or Monday night? Let's get it up here. Maybe it was Monday, was it? Or no, it's Tuesday, so United. We're playing Tuesday. Right, Brighton, or where? Can't see them. Maybe it was Monday, was it? Or was it Wednesday? Or did I have a dream that Brighton played? I thought nearly sure that we were playing. Stoke, Fleetwood, Blackpool, Sheffield, Brentford, Leighton, Everton, Southampton, QPR, Crystal Palace. Maybe I'm gone mad. I'm nearly sure I thought I saw them playing. Anyway, ignore me. So, what was it? Anyway, maybe it was I'm nearly sure. I thought I saw them playing during the week. Late in Niall, your wildcard next week. Richard, FPL dad. Hope we're keeping well, man. 60% towards a wildcard next week. The only 60% is because 70% if I'd one free transfer, but I'm saving the transfer this week, so 60% on that. Maybe I can get to Saka in one move. Could probably do. Maybe I am. I want another Arsenal defender, Ryan goals. Probably want Saka then as well. He could be a nice captaincy shout against Leicester next week then as well. Still have to do the captaincy video, so I'm gonna have to decide on that then next week. Newcastle for City, and then Wolves. Even Wolves for Salah could be a shout then as well. We've got a lot of captaincy options next week. Saka, Salah, and yeah, Brighton played Wolves. I thought so, right, Sean Luca? I can't see it on a live score here. Was it Tuesday night or was it Wednesday night? Maybe it was Wednesday night, was it? It's not coming up here for me anyway. Oh, there we go. Here we are. 3-2 Brighton. They had a strongish team out, had they? Steele, Ferguson and Ciso, Adingra, Minta played, Baleba, Mo there. Estepinian played 90 minutes anyway. Good to see Estepinian played 90 in Chilwood. They're the strongish team. Welbeck came on. Matoma was on the bench, okay, so it's mainly just Minta really played. Ferguson played how many? 63. Did he get a goal? No, he didn't. Adingra, Baleba, and however you say his last name there, Kadingu. Kadingu, there we go, in right wing and scored. There you go. Interesting. Good man, Sean Luca. You're scouting out the teams. I think he's fine. Yeah, JOAO Pedro. It wasn't a full strength squad for for Brighton there, but I think Pedro's fine. Yeah, looking at the captaincy next week then as well. Tough pick already looking at that. Salah, Saka, Haaland even then as well. We'll worry about that next week though. I have to do a captaincy video. Better decide on that Monday or Tuesday night before I go to the pitch anyway. Murphy's Zerbinus, Joe, pint of Heineken. That's what I'd be going for. Never actually had a pint of either. Not a big Guinness drinker either. So I couldn't answer that, Joe. Apologies. Start Robinson or Hall and start Eze or ESR. Robinson and Eze. I can see Palace doing well against us tonight. Hopefully they don't. But I can't see them doing well. Right, let's go back to here. Digne is better than Lewis this week. This week, yeah. Lewis longer term. Lewis long term. People on Wildcard looking for Digne. Nothing wrong with that. What's your team looking like this week? We'll send it in shortly, bro. Thanks for watching on stream, Jacob, man. Watching the stream. Right then, who else have we? One of the members here. Should I do Isak to Vardy or Solanke? Drop Ahmed to bench then? No, I'd keep Prob just play Ahmed. Michael there. Prob just play Ahmed. What else have we then? Rolling a transfer. Cons on the bench. Would nearly start Consa. Consa, I can see Palace scoring. What else have we then? One free transfer, 1.6 in the bank. Raya, Vardiol, Consa, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Jota, Smith Rowe, Rogers, Salah captain, Haaland, Pedro, Solanke. Roll that. Do not be using a transfer loop to take out Barco. Save the transfer, John O'Mara, Verbruggen, Consa, Trent, Lewis, Bednarek, Eze, Diaz, Rogers, Mo Salah, Haaland, João Pedro. Bednarek, Jono. All good though. Right. That's good there. Right, back to the chat then as well. If Jota is bench, would you still start him as he'll get 30 minutes if anything and usually scores off the bench? Yeah. Haven't really spoke about Jota yet. 68 minutes or so was it midweek. Am I nervous of him starting? I'll be getting rid of him on the wildcard then if I do wildcard next week, but it's just a Bournemouth fixture. If it was anybody else, if it was Fulham away or a difficult fixture. Not saying Fulham away is a difficult fixture. That was just the first team that came to my head away. I just can't get rid of Jota before that. If I do get rid of Jota and he starts, I'm in serious bother then as well. Play Rogers. Right then, back to this and hat-trick incoming. Right. Fishing and Fall, any thoughts on this Isak to DCL and Muniz to Solanke along with Watkins up front on wildcard next week? If it's 2 free transfers, Fishing and Fall, it's fine. I wouldn't be taking a hit in a striker. Especially one that's going to play-ish. Muniz to Solanke for free is fine. Nothing wrong with that. I'd go with that if you could. Let's see. Right. What are we saying here? 3 free transfers, thinking of bringing in Watkins for Jackson, and then two other changes. Any news on Pedro? He trained anyway. Game is tomorrow. He'll be fine. I can do Eze to McNeil and Jackson Watkins. Wouldn't get rid of Eze. See them scoring against us tonight. Watkins to Jackson is fine. If you've the money. Watkins Jackson is fine. Right then. 4 free transfer Fishing and Fall. Right, back to you. So Isak to DCL, Muniz to Solanke. That's fine. So if you have 4 free transfers, I probably would go for it, you know. Especially if you're wildcarding then. Moon is out, definitely. Isaac out, yeah. If you've the luxury of those transfers, I'd go for that then as well. Adam, well, lad, sent team on Twitter. What would you do? Let's get it up then. So Isaac news. He's got a problem in his foot. Eddie Howe didn't give away much in his press conference, but he's got a problem in his foot, and that's all he said pretty much. But anyway, let's get back to this. Chewy, we did Chewy. We did Harry. No, we didn't do Harry. Let's get Harry in. So 34 minutes ago. What's he saying? Hello, FPL, can you rate my team? Would you? Oh, we did do that. Morgan gives White or Pedro. I remember that. How do we quarter pass? We've plenty of time. FTBL, we did that one. And then as well, behind Arc Fan, he's in the chat, so let's get him up on stream here then as well. Did Saka the Salah and Haaland to Watkins. Risky move, a plan to wildcard game week 6 and get Saka and Haaland back in. Did Saka the Salah and Haaland to Watkins. Fair enough. But if you're planning to wildcard, that's all fine. Probably wouldn't have done the luxury transfers of those, but you have to get Salah in, so that's fine. Watkins, Wood, Jota, Salah, Rodgers, Gibbs White, Eze. Strong front 7 anyway. Pedro Porro, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Leif Davies then as well. Good team. 2 free transfers used. At least you did get Salah. Haaland might hurt you on Sunday, but you nearly had your bets on the Arsenal fence, keeping Haaland out then as well. Yeah, I saw that then as well. Sean Isaac's birthday goal incoming. Birthday benching incoming maybe. Hopefully, but yeah, it's a weird one. The fact he was taken off with getting hit in the face with a ball, and then the foot issue then as well. It must have been the foot issue. Last weekend. I was just glad to see him taken off early. Maybe that's my luck run out with Isaac then as well. Him getting the early sub. Right then, Paulie, 3 free transfers. What in the name of Jesus do I do this week? Henderson in goals. Wouldn't be using a goalkeeper transfer any. Consa, Alexander-Arnold, Guardiola, Salah, Rodgers, Eze, Smith-Rowe, JOAO Pedro, Haaland, and Isaac up front. If you can do Watkins in for Isaac. If not, I'd go Vardy in there then as well. And Kunku still in the team then too. 3 free transfers. I think that's all you have to do. Rodgers is fine. JOAO Pedro and Haaland be fine. Yeah, the rest of the team all good there. If that's all right, Paulie. I don't know if you're in the chat here then as well. Hopefully, yeah. Well, I got back to you. Coops as well. Good man, Coops. What have you? Morning, mate. Here we go again. Stuck on a couple of decisions, but only 1 free transfer and 2 million in the bank. Thinking either hold to Pedro Porro or Muniz to DCL or just hold. Planning to wildcard next week then as well. What do you think? I'd take out Muniz, to be honest with you. Muniz to Vardy. Coops, if you are in the chat, do let us know. But Henderson, Trent, Vardy, all Hall. Hall's an issue in the fence then too. Rodgers, Smith-Rowe, Jota, Salah, Muniz, Haaland, JOAO Pedro. Muniz to Vardy is what I would say there, Coops. One more team then as well. Adam was in the chat. Here we go, Adam. Let's get you up. 0.5 in the bank, 1 free transfer. Raya, Consa, Robinson, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Eze, Smith-Rowe, Gibbs White, Gordon, Jota, Haaland, and Isaac up front. 1 free transfer. I'd probably nearly start Havertz over Isaac potentially, maybe. Maybe you start Isaac and hope he does start. Probably would start Isaac if he doesn't start, if he's left out completely, if Havertz coming into the team. 1 free transfer. You don't really have to do anything there. I think you're fine there, Adam. Do let us know if that's all right. Who would be essential on wildcard game week 5? If you're wildcarding this week, have to have Mbeumo. Have to have Arsenal lads, but you're going to have to bench them potentially. Just the fixture swings next week. It's Vardy maybe on wildcard then as well, but I wouldn't be wildcarding just to get Vardy. But the fixtures are good. Everything are good then as well. It could be DCL and Vardy up front, and Haaland could be going 3-4-3. Or 3-5-2 then when Vardy has Arsenal next week then as well. Eze, if Crystal Palace have decent fixtures as well, don't they? Probably will be keeping Eze on wildcard. Man United, Everton next week then as well. He could do well in that fixture. Liverpool at home. Liverpool are in good form. I was going to say they look shaky against Nottingham Forest, but that wasn't fully shaky. Forest are a good team at the moment, and they started off well. So, let's see what else are we saying here. What time are we? 20 past 10. We've 44 in the chat. If you haven't done so already, head on down there. Please hit subscribe on the channel. It would be very, very much appreciated. Let's see here. Finton Burke, he sent us a message there with his team. What are you saying, Finton? Saliba, Konsa, Vardiol, Gordon, Ahmed, Mo Salah, Rodgers, Watkins, Wood, Haaland. Looks good. I'm prob benching ESR myself. Lovely. Right, is Kevin Shade a good option for gaming 6 onwards? Yeah, with this out, let's get him up on stream there as well. And Mbeumo's priority. If you don't have Mbeumo, Mbeumo's the man. Where is he here? Shade. This fella could potentially be playing up front for Brentford. It's going to be interesting to see how the lineup against Spurs. We can take a lot of notes from this then as well. The good fixtures anyway: West Ham, Wolves, United, Ipswich, Fulham, Bournemouth, Everton. So Brentford assets are going to be popular in Wildcard. Would I go defender? Blacking mightn't be a bad shout, for a 4.5 million goalkeeper. Me, myself, I might go Raya just to get a cheaper way into the Arsenal defence alongside Gabriel. But nothing wrong with Flecken there at all. He's picking up save points every week there. 5, 5, 6, 6. So if he gets a clean sheet, it's going to be a haul. He hasn't got one yet. Should have got one against was it Southampton? Yeah, against Southampton in game week 3. So you could probably feel a bit unlucky if you do want Flecken, but he's racking up the save points there. Thanks for the response on Twitter, mate. Who the bench of Vardiol, Hall, or Harwood Bellis? Yeah, I'd bench Harwood Bellis there. He's not guaranteed of a start. He might start with Stephen suspended, but Stephen didn't start the game last week, or maybe he did, or did he come on and when he tackled Garnacho? But yeah, no bother at all, man. Hope all is well. Coops, good man. Adam Whelan, what else are you saying there? Thanks, lad. Wildcard next week, can't get to Salah even without a hit, so this week could be rough. Could be rough without Salah. Alright, but hopefully you might get by it alright. Should I keep my fade or go Felix? Go Felix to Rodgers. No, it doesn't need a transfer. Doesn't need a transfer. So there. Alright, that's that. Got back to the rest. Okay. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, it looks good. 2 Arsenal defenders needed next week. Right. You've got Mbeumo. Good stuff, right. What else have we? 4 free transfers. Solanke and Mbeumo for Isaac, and Minta Declan. Minta played midweek, so maybe due a rest. Solanke and Mbeumo for Isaac and Minta. If they're free transfers, nothing wrong with that. I'm for sure going Isaac to Solanke, debate, and Minta to Mbeumo, free transfers. I'd be tempted by Mbeumo. If you're not wildcarding next week, you need Mbeumo anyway, so maybe you do it a week early and go for that. Save it and put Gabriel. Thanks for boys. Possible wildcard next week. Yeah, I'm about 60% for wildcard. Right. Who has to go? Isaac or Pedro? Barra, don't be getting rid of Pedro anyway. He trained. Game is Sunday. I think he'll be fine. Don't have enough. That's why I need to make a change. Don't want to get rid of Trent or Salah with some good fixtures. So is the only one I can do to get Watkins. Probably just leave it so. I think you'll get a return. Right then. I got both Matoma and Joe Pedro. Should I start both of them and bench one of them for Smith? I also got Wood. Maybe would start the 2 Brighton lads. Yeah, probably would, to be honest with you. Let's see how we get on here. That's right then. Let's see how we are there. Good stuff. What else have we started? Eze or Smith Rowe? Eze. Can see United doing well. Last minute tips with the master. Can see Eze getting something against the Knights. I haven't been many leagues so far this season. Is this usually the case? Depends. It's when there's a big team in the early fixture. Chelsea. Obviously, a lot of people have Palmer. There's not much news to be got on Palmer. It's when the big teams are in the early kickoffs. That's when we get the leaks, Sean Luca. But who picks up the 3 points this weekend? City, Arsenal, draw. Right. Apologies, just getting back to a few messages there. Right, what else are we saying? Couldn't hear your answer, Becca. What was the question? I've Matoma and João Pedro. Yeah, I'd probably start the two of them. Start Wood, definitely start Wood. Start Matoma, start João Pedro. Not fully gone on Smith Rowe this week. Newcastle might put it up to them. But yeah, Jota and Isaac to Salah and Pedro. So back to Becco in case you didn't hear. I'd start Matoma and Pedro. Start Pedro and Wood if you have to bench Matoma, but Pedro and Wood is what I would be going there. If not, Pedro, Wood and Matoma is what I would go for. Right then, let's get back to this. What are we saying? Niall Jason, cheers to the work you put in the streams, Jason. Love that, man. Really do appreciate that, man. Love to hear that. Good stuff. If you're like Jason and you want to show your appreciation, just head on down there, give the stream a like or click subscribe on the channel. It'd really be much appreciated. Paulie, go back to you. So Paulie, no bother. We did get you up on stream though. Let's get back to you. What I'm doing this, as I said, yeah, if you haven't liked the stream, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, head on down there, please click subscribe. And there's plenty of late nights during the week while also working a full-time job, getting this channel going. So really would appreciate it if you could head on down there, click subscribe. Right, Paulie, back to you. Henderson, Konsa, Trent, Verdi, all back is all good. Salah, Rogers, Eza, Smith Rowe, all fine there. Pedro, Haaland, and Isaac. Then I did say, Paulie, if you could get to Watkins, Isaac to Watkins, go for that. If not, probably would go Verdi or Solanke there. Let us know, Paulie, if you've enough to go Watkins in for Isaac. If not, I'll be looking at Solanke or Verdi. But the rest of the team is all good there. Good stuff. Right then, Dylan Higgins, hope you're keeping well. Would you start Ahmed or Eze? Try and start the two. Let us know the rest of your team, Higgins. I think Eze can do well against us tonight. Let's see how they do get on. Right then, let's get this sharing here. But yeah, first off, Paulie, let us know how much you have in the bank. Let us know, Higgins, can you play the two of them? Let us know the rest of your team. And let's see how we go. Right then, need to share that. Good stuff. All right, pal. Ryan, Pedro to DCL, Eze to Rogers, enable funds for second Arsenal defence next week. Pedro to no, I wouldn't do either of those. No, Pedro can do well this week, or he can start anyway. Wouldn't get rid of Eze against United. Southampton could have scored against United last week, so I can see Crystal Palace. See Crystal Palace getting something tonight. Maybe not in a result form, or probably a result form, to be honest with you. But I wouldn't be doing those moves at all now. What are we, nearly half past now? So I'm just multitasking to the max here, getting back to people. Let's see how we go. There. Shared there too, good stuff. Right, that's that. And then last one then, right, keep going here. Hey, it's Mo Villa from Instagram. Hope you're keeping well, Mo. Good stuff. Wood or Mateta, mate, this week. Can you start the two, Mo? Or if you're bringing in someone, Wood is decent transfers then as well. Maybe Mateta, you know, especially if he's on penalties. Wood is potentially on penalties then as well. Maybe you can start the two if you do have the two. Do let us know. Oh, don't do that. Right then. Finally can stop then and go back to the chat here then. Right, that's back to Mo then. Probably Mateta, Mo, if he is on penalties. I can see Crystal Palace getting one against us tonight, if not two, so I'd probably start the Palace lads. Right then. Right, back to this then. What to do with Isaac, Patrick? If you have 2 free transfers, get rid of him. If you have 1 free transfer, just start him. Is Pedro going to start? I do think he will. Right, that's got good there. Good stuff. That then there. Good stuff. Okay. Right, that's everybody gotten back to for a while yet. Anyway, good stuff. Okay. Del Rogers for Mbuemo, not this week anyway. No, definitely wouldn't get rid of Rogers this week. Mbuemo, long term, yes. keep Rodgers for the Villa game. I think he can do well against them. Pedro starting, I do think he will. It's for Isaac and for 1 to 2 weeks. Who is Wood next week? Let's have a look. I'd even go Vardy more so if you're looking for a 2 week punt, Vardy or DCL or even Solanke. I'd rate them over that then as well. More if that's all right. Looking at Forest's fixtures, Wood is Brighton, and then Fulham at home. Maybe Wood out of Mateta for the next 2 weeks, but. That's exactly what I'm going to say. Use their best 1 game week striker punt. I like Vardy this week. Vardy and DCL, but I'd probably go Vardy, to be honest with you. Will Garnacho be coming off the bench again? Orlando, I think so. He likes using Garnacho as an impact sub. So yeah, if we had nail Garnacho in FPL, I'd be snapping him right up. Really good value first off, but then not annoying, but it's annoying to see him as a United fan only coming on when obviously Rashford is coming back into form now as well. But Ahmad, you can't really bench or you can't really drop Ahmad. What minutes has Rashford been playing? Let's get Garnacho up here. So 17, 68, 25, 29, and he's got 2 returns in those less than half an hour and nearly less than 20 minutes. Less than 17 minutes he got a goal. 68 against Liverpool, fair enough. And 25 and 29. Was Ahmad dropped for the Liverpool game? I think he was. Did he pull up in the warm-up or something? Good stuff. Right then, let's keep going. What else can we say here? Can't listen. Right then. Someone's after sending me a voice note about his team and I can't listen to that. I told him just text it. Jackson for a punt this week. No, I'd stay away from Jackson. Just with there's too many Chelsea attackers to be worrying about them. As of now, right, let me get up another poll then as well. Salah 70% captain. Fair enough. Right, end this poll. What to do if you have Isaac and Pedro? Keep Pedro, definitely keep Pedro. Isaac, if you have 2 free transfers, get rid of Isaac. If not, just play him. Right then, bench 1. Let's see what the one out of these. Another poll going. ESR. Who was the other one? Wood. And then I won't be benching Rodgers and Pedro then. JOAO, Pedro. Right then. Start Saliba or Robinson this week. Probably would still start Saliba. Include Palmer in a captain poll. Some of us have him. Sorry, Dylan. Apologies. I'll have that in the next one. I think it's 77% Salah anyway. So, if you are going Palmer captain Higgins, do let us know. But yeah, I think it's the week to go against Haaland. That's what I'm trying to say. At 9, I'll need to drop one of Ahmed, Jota, Eze, Palmer, or Smith Rowe. I think it has to be Smith Rowe. With Jota, he might be a wee bit of a rotation risk, but I think it's the Bournemouth fixture. I think you just have to start him because it's Bournemouth. That's why I'm going. I'm leaving Jota in the team. He's gonna leave next week if I do wildcard. Let's see. Morning all. Sorry, great win for Galway United last night. Niall, team sent on Twitter. Eraboo. Good man, Rob. That's why the stream was a tad bit late this morning. I moved it to 9:30. I got back around 2 o'clock last night. Not drunk or that. Just had a few quietish ones. Set up the stream last night for 8:30 and moved it to 9:30 then as well. But anyway, right. Bob's team. Any Pedro news and Kunku maybe to come in. Start JOAO Pedro definitely. He should be fine for tomorrow. Back in training. Brighton don't play till Sunday, so that should be fine there then as well. Vardy, Trent, Konsa, Smith Rowe, Rodgers, Diogo Jota, Mo Salah, Haaland, Pedro and Chris Wood. All good there, Rob. Would love to roll to allow me the option of carrying 2 transfers after wildcard 6 or just have 2 free transfers in gaming 6. Yeah, you're good to go. Raya, you've got your Arsenal cover. You probably want Gabriel next week then as well, or Saliba. Smith Rowe, Rodgers, Diogo Jota, Salah, Wood, Haaland, JOAO Pedro. Let's see if we get any news on Kunku starting before the deadline. Maybe, Rob. If he is starting, you probably would start him over over Smith Rowe. But for now, we don't have anything for now. But good team there, Rob. You're right then, keeping the 2 free transfers for after the wildcard, or for the wildcard if you want a wildcard next week then as well. So all good there then as well. I keep saying it as well there a few times, I realise. Should I keep Vardiol or get in Trent if it's free transfer for Trent? Get him in. I'd keep it as a defo. Let's see. Right, back to the chat. Game Week 6 plans is Isak to Havertz. Nothing wrong with that. Arsenal have some good fixtures coming up over the next few. Right then. What else have we? Right, 25 minutes to go until the deadline. Let's keep this going. 24 now. We've plenty of time. Right, a lot coming in here from the patrons. Start Pedro or ESR. Pedro out over that. Do you carry a transfer over even if you do wildcard? Yeah, better to save the transfers. You can build of them after wildcard. Cool, good stuff. Who would you start from Semenyo and Smith Rowe to play alongside Salah and Wem on a 4-3-3 formation? I think I probably would play Smith Rowe. Hedge your bets against Liverpool, keeping a clean sheet. Looks good. How just said a decision would be made later. Not add on United assets yet. We're not sure. Two. Right, then that's everyone got back to pick one of these. Onana, Buonette, Mavidi, or Rogers. Rogers this week, yeah, against Wolves. Surely he gets the return this week. Best replacements for Lewis Hall, 4.5 million defenders. The Villa lads look good. Do you want Rico Lewis? Maybe not this week against Arsenal. Maybe not. Jared here, thoughts FPL. I think I can roll the transfer, but not sure on the starting 11. Wood over ESR. Right then, I'm going to send my team in here. Just the chat. Make sure Salah's captain. He is. 22 minutes to go. Yeah, 50% are saying bench Smith Rowe, so that's fine. I'm happy enough benching Smith Rowe. Still a close call on the ESR benching, but this is me at the moment. Right then. Long term average is good. Right, back to the chat. Patreon messages are flying in. Any Allison update? He's a slight hamstring injury. Let's get my team up on here. Sorry, you don't need to look at my Twitter page. This is my team as of now. You don't need... At Niall, don't need to drop one of Ahmad Jota, Eze Palmer or ESR. Definitely don't need to drop Palmer. Maybe Smith Rowe, Higgins out of those, yeah. That's what I would say. Who would you start? Yeah, we did that one then already. Where was that question? I was reading Allison update. Yeah, he's got a hamstring issue. Whether that means he's going to start or not, we don't know. But let's see. If you had Allison, I think you just have to start him. It wouldn't be taken out for a hit. Looks good. The priority. Could see. Already getting something. Okay, good stuff. William, last minute jitters. I've been strong on keeping Isak. Is it worth it? 2 free transfers after Wildcard would be nice, but if you have 2 free transfers next week, means you've only 1 free transfer this week, I'd keep Isak, yeah. Pick one of these. Onana, yeah, we did that. Rogers definitely out of those. What else have we here in the chat? Best replacements for Lewis Hall. Let's see how we go. What's going on here? Nice one. Good stuff. Anything else? Lovely. Right, then what are we on? 22. Okay, cool. Right. Leon Bailey to Hall. Hopefully it's Rodgers. Hopefully it is Rodgers. Will Garnacho be coming off the bench? Yeah, I don't think he's a buy now. He's definitely not a priority buy at the moment, but hopefully he can get something. Right then, anything else in the chat? ESO or JOAO Pedro? JOAO Pedro, definitely start JOAO Pedro. Well, not definitely, but I do think he will start. He's got an extra day's rest. I keep saying that. True. Can see it being low scoring this week in that game. Right, that's everybody. Cool. Right, my team. All good there. Start Isaac or Smith Rowe. Out of those, probably Isaac, you know. Right, that's all good. Right. Remove Muniz or Isaac or remove them together. If it's for free, get rid of them together. Yeah, if it's for free, get rid of them. Both. But Muniz is probably priority sell because he was rotated last week. 42 likes in the stream, appreciate that. If we can get close to 50 while you're down there then as well, if you haven't done so already, just right above the like button, click subscribe on the channel. If you can at all, we've 55 in the chat. Very much appreciate if you can. We're nearly on 6,640. We're 3 subs off that. If we could hit that then as well, if you're heading down and giving the stream a like, and if you're not subscribed, please head on down there, do that and support the channel. Very, very much appreciated. Right, then back to this. Start Robinson or Burn this week. We'll probably start Robinson. More chance for an attacking return there for Robinson. Palmer and Jota, Salah and Madueke. Cahill, if you can do Palmer and Jota to Salah and Mbeumo for free, yes. If not, I don't think I'd be getting rid of Palmer and Jota for a hit for Salah. Just go against Salah and get Haaland into the team, maybe. Vardy or Gabriel. Probably Gabriel, you know. More chance of an attacking return for Gabriel from a set piece, especially if Rico Lewis is playing. Looks like Vardiol isn't getting up the pitch much with that. We're waiting for Kyle Walker to come back, and then I think Vardiol is going to be the City pick then. What else have we? Good stuff. 47 likes, appreciate that as well. If you haven't clicked subscribe, head on down there, click subscribe. We're still 3 off, hitting 6,640, so be very much appreciated if you can. The carrying over to transfers after Wildcard has changed my thinking over the 1 week punt prior to Wildcard. Yeah, I think transfers are cash is king. I'm trying to say transfers are king at the moment. I was put into stupid -4 last week when I wanted to get Salah. I was getting FOMO not having Salah, so got him into the team, and hopefully then he produces the goods against Bournemouth today then as well. Right then, what else have we? 17 minutes to go. So I think Jackson will start. Any Chelsea news? Let's see. Can't say 100%. He was pretty poor against Roma. Yeah. Right then, back to this. Damien Gunning, do I like jam? Love that question every week. Good man. Strawberry jam for the win. Who the bench between Semenyo, JOAO Pedro, Rodgers, and where are you gone? And Mbeumo. Semenyo. I'd bench Semenyo out of those. Get that Liverpool clean sheet locked in, yeah. Rob Maloney, apparently Trent starts. He should be fine, yeah. Sean Luca, yeah. But anyone who's joining late, Sean Luca here is captain and Trent. So that's why he's saying there apparently Trent starts. But let's see if we can see any other team news before the deadline. Game week 6 wildcard down to 33% now, Harry's saying. And Kunku to score off the bench again. Yeah. As a left wingers, as a right wingers, as a 10 we have Cole and JOAO. As a 9 we have Kunku and Nico. The squad is quite clear in terms of position. Right, back to this. Sorry, now getting back to a few messages. Should I take out Allison now or Kelleher as an uncertain, or should I save the 4 and swap him for Raya? And yeah, don't take a -4 for a goalkeeper. Right. Jack, hope you're keeping well, man. Another member. Great to see the members out in full force this morning. If anyone does want to become a member on the channel, head on down there into the description. You can support the channel for, I think it's €2.99 or €4.99 then as well. So less than a price of a pint, less than a price of nearly less than the price of a pint of a, or what am I saying? Less than the price of a cup of coffee. Ryan, are your comments not coming up? Haven't seen any. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I was on the phone. Let's get to Ryan now. He's giving out to me. Sorry, I missed them. I was on the phone. Right, let's get back to Ryan because wasn't getting given out. He was laughing that I was ignoring his questions. What he's saying: Isaac, Pedro to Verdi, where to go? Wildcard next week. Keep Pedro, Ryan. Maybe Isaac to Verdi if it's before the wildcard next week. I probably would go for that. Had you anything else there, Ryan? Make sure I didn't miss it. No, yeah, Isaac to Verdi. I probably would go for that. Keep JOAO Pedro. I keep saying he's got an extra day. I can see that, Ryan. Good man. Apologies. Morning William, morning Jack. Good stuff, lads. Hope you are all keeping well. With Champions League haven't started, do you think Rico Lewis is a sell as paper roulette could take effect? If you have Rico Lewis, keep him. If you don't have him, don't buy him. That's what I would be saying. That's what I would go for. Right, 12 minutes to go. There's a love heart from Ryan. Good stuff. We're still 3 subs off. 6,640. If you can at all, head on down there, click subscribe. We've 60 in the chat. Thanks, I appreciate the 56 likes then as well. We've passed the 50 likes, so that's great to see then this morning. Good stuff. It's Sarkowski and Mitchell to Constant Kanate, a good move. Keep up the good work, Jack. Appreciate that. Wouldn't be using 2 transfers on defenders. Definitely not. No, the clean sheets are hard to come by at the moment. So use it free transfers on the attackers. So that's what I would say, Paul. Or who is that, Jack? Tarkowski and Mitchell, Constant Kanate. Not bad if it's for free. Maybe Kanate, maybe Tarkowski to Kanate if you can. Just with Constant. I have him in the team myself, but Villa have been very shaky in the fence. I'm hoping they can get their clean sheet this weekend, but I'm not holding my breath on it. There, right. Okay, what else have we? 11 minutes to go. We're getting there. What else have we? My current back 3 is Robertson, Dunk, and Konsa. Do I play Davies and Greaves for any of them? Robertson, Dunk, Konsa, maybe Greaves over. Or sorry, where are you gone there? Where's your comment gone? Davies. I probably play Davies over Dunk, but that's me probably being biased with Chris Wood in my team. Maybe I do think. Sadly, I'll be benching ESR. Me too. I've Smith on the bench myself. I'll scroll down there. You can see me bench. Vardiol or Saliba. I'll be picking Vardiol over Saliba this week. Out of those, Vardiol probably has a more chance of an attack and return over Saliba. If it was Gabriel, I'd go Gabriel over Vardiol, but maybe I'd go Vardiol over Saliba. is what I would say. Just for the attacking return threat, it's always Gabriel on for the Arsenal attack. Probably Vardy all over. If you can play the two, but I wouldn't be that confident of a nil all. Can see a goal at least in that game, so maybe just Vardy all. 3 free transfers: Mikalenko to Poro, Muniz to Vardy, Isak to Solanke. What do you think? Nothing wrong with that. Isak to Solanke is fine. Muniz to Vardy, I like that. Would you bench Mikalenko, or would you take him out? Everton are playing Leicester. Fairish, yeah. I think you can use your free transfers, CR7, LM10 better in the weeks to come. It all depends if you're wildcarding next week. It merely the two striker ones are fine. Muniz to Vardy, Isak to Solanke. Probably would save the defender. Let us know the rest of your team. You can surely play someone over Mikalenko, surely. And save your transfers. Transfers are king at the moment, to be honest. I keep saying that. Right. What else have we then? 10 minutes to go. Let's get these locked in, right? Anything else in the Patreon? Let's see. Champions League, yeah, with Rico Lewis, say it again. He's not a priority sell, he's not a priority buy. So don't buy, don't sell. Chances for next week. Can you play both? Ahmed or Wood, can you play both? Isak to DCL or Solanke? Solanke there out of those, yeah, I'd probably for the punt this week. Looks good. I'd try play Pedro, but hard to fit him in there. Right, what else have we? Abdullah, what do you think? Should I transfer or save it since I'm doing wildcard next week? Thinking if I move either Calvert-Lewin or Vardy instead of Muniz. Yeah, prob go Vardy for Muniz, yeah. Muniz if free. If free, good stuff. Right, 8 minutes to go. Make sure you're getting your teams locked in. If you are still deciding, start Pedro, Vardy all. Pedro, I think so, yeah. Locked, looks good. And if you are captain in Salah, make sure to move it to Salah then as well. Good to go. Good to go. Nice. Vardy in for Isak for a punt before wildcard. Nice one. Good stuff. Thoughts on Solanke as a differential captain? I think Salah. It has to be Salah this week if you don't have a. Yeah, go for it. If it's free. Right, then that's everyone got back to everyone okay in the Discord then as well. Let's see. Thoughts on Solanke? Yeah, no, leave it on Salah. Solanke is enough of a differential on his own at the moment. Right, I'm happy enough with me 3-4-3 here. What else have we? Keep Hall or save the transfer, Paul? Probably would keep Hall. Have some cover on your bench if he doesn't start, but he did start last week, so I'd just leave him in. Yeah, right. What are we? 6 minutes to go. Anything else there? Just have a quick scroll through Twitter, see if we can see anything. Right. Anything else? No. Just seeing if we can see any Chelsea lineups. If anyone does have some Chelsea players, CR7, LM10. What were you saying? Yeah, just the two striker transfers, CR7, LM10, Vardy and Solanke, and that's all fine there, man. Thoughts on? Yeah, apparently Gakpo starting, man. So do take out Jota or Diaz. Lovely, great to hear that. I'm seeing Jota starts, but I don't know how reliable that is. I just want to double check this before I do put it out. Oh, he doesn't have that many followers, that leak fella. Silly question here. If we wildcard next week, will we lose? No, if you wildcard Anfield Watch. Right, let's have a look at Anfield Watch. Can't see anything on Gakpo. Not on Twitter anyway. Adam. Start Eze or Minta? Eze I'd start. Oh, that Slow Sports news page. Breaking: Jamie Vardy to miss Leicester's game after losing an appeal against the suspension, but it's Slow Sports, so do not listen to me. I saw that on screen, but it's a fake page, so it's just a piss take. Right, then what else have we? Right, can't see any Chelsea lineups anyhow. For a 1 week punt up front, still deciding who to bring in, DCL or Welbeck. Slank is already in. I'd go Vardy, fishing and Fall if you can. But out of those, DCL. Right, what else have we? Right, 4 minutes to go. That should be everyone. Oh, 5-2. Good to go. Right. Sorry, man. Some reliable account. Have it up. Let me check. Fair. Not seeing anything on Twitter anyway. There's Joe Pedro starting Zubair. He's trained. He doesn't play till tomorrow, so I think he's fine. That's all good there on that. What else have we? Silly question. Yeah, you can keep your transfers after that. I'm just gonna make sure my own team is locked in here before I do anything else. Transfers. Salah captain, Smith Rowe first sub. All good there. Captaincy is on Salah. We're good to go. Isaac out for Havertz. Long term Havertz is a better option, yes, but if you have 2 free transfers, get rid of Havertz or get rid of Isaac. Back in Eze against United, Evan. Yeah, I think Eze does well. Crystal Palace do well against us tonight. If Southampton can nearly score against us, there's trouble coming tonight. I think Palace get one. Coops, what are you saying? Bench one of ESR, Gibbs White or Rodgers? Maybe Gibbs White. I'll be hoping Smith Rowe blanks, but maybe Gibbs White out of those. Have you seen DC's cat around goal? He lost it. He needs a hand putting out. Missing cat bosses around. Small reward if found. Meow. I'll help DC out if he needs the help. No problem at all. Would Isaac start? How didn't give any really update on him. If you have him, probably sell. If you don't have him, obviously don't buy. But if you're 2 free transfers, get rid. If only 1 free transfer, keep Isaac. Best replacements for Lewis Hall. Villa lads are decent. Brentford lads have good fixtures coming up after next week, so maybe Brentford defenders. Anfield watch, do it up, man. They're saying Nunes and Gakpo starting. I was looking at I don't know if it is though. I was looking on I'm on the Anfield watch page here now. I think you're pulling me leg at him. It's all right. Would Isaac start? It's hard to know if he will, to be honest with you. How gave nothing. As I said, if you'd Isaac has travelled with the squad, as I'm seeing now, so maybe he will. Okay, Isaac has travelled, so all the best, mate. Irabu Hamad, appreciate that. Right, we're a minute to go. Get those teams locked in, and then I'm gonna have to run right after this. We're nearly on 1,000 views then as well, so that's a nice return for today's stream then as well. If you haven't done so already, head on down there, give the stream a like, and also click subscribe on the channel. Very much appreciated. We're putting the graft in on the channel. Yeah, if you haven't done so, head on down there, click subscribe. We're trying to get to 10k subs this season, and it's going to be a long slog, but appreciate it if we can. Right then, I can't say anything on that, but it's fine anyhow. Jota's in the team, it's fine. In my own team, I mean, sorry. It's grand, good stuff. Start JOAO Pedro, yeah, definitely start JOAO Pedro. Right, that's the deadline. 11 o'clock, pens down, everything's done. Sean Luca, appreciate you once again for tuning in, man. Looks good. Right, Smith Rowe is benched. Hopefully Smith Rowe has a quiet game today. Anything else before we go? We've we've 46 still watching. Send it in if you can. I'm going to have to run off now because I might be going to Dublin. But head on down there, click subscribe if you haven't done so already. We're 2 subs off hitting 6,640. So if you haven't done so, head on down there. Please click subscribe. It'd be very, very much appreciated. And that's it for another week. Wildcard week next week. If I'm going to play it myself, I don't know, but we'll see. We will see. Last second brought in Havertz and Mbeumo for Isaac and Bruno. Streaming. Right, good stuff. Jack, appreciate that. Appreciate all the members on the channel once again for tuning in, and once, as always, for supporting the channel. It is very much appreciated, right? Get that there. And I suppose we better get going then as well. If anyone has any other questions, last second brought in Havertz and Mbeumo for Isaac and Bruno. We're 1 sub off hitting 6,640. If we could hit that before I go, that'd be very, very much appreciated. But yeah, but wildcard next week. Salah captain this week. Hopefully Salah gets the returns that I am looking for over Haaland. And yeah, that's another week. We're just about to hit 1,000 views. We're on 900. We're not on 9,000. We're on 995 views as of now. We'll let it hit 1,000, and hopefully we can hit the 640 before we go. Just upload or just loading here again. Will we hit it? But looking to next week, I'm looking at getting Arsenal defence in, maybe Saka then as well. Captaincy is going to be interesting next week. Haaland away to Newcastle. Newcastle are looking very poor. Liverpool away to Wolves, and Arsenal at home to Leicester. So there's going to be big swings in captaincies in the captaincy next week then as well. But yeah, that's another stream. We're on 999 views. Let it get to 1,000, and then I'll rock off and hop into the shower. But once again, thank you for everyone for joining in. That hour and a half absolutely flew. Apologies that we weren't on for 2.5 hours. I'll blame Galway United beating Shells last night for that. But yeah, right, Smith Rowe on the bench. Hopefully, yeah, he keeps quiet this week and he can do whatever he wants next week when he's back in the team. Or maybe I might get rid of my wildcard. Let's see. Yeah, just hit the 1,000 views. Appreciate that. We're going to knock off here. So that's the team. Salah captain, Egyptian king. Let's see. Hopefully he can get something. Thanks again as always for everyone who tuned in. Big W from Josh in the chat. Appreciate that, Josh. Good man. And let's go. We'll leave it at that, right? Best of luck for the week. We'll see you for wildcard. A lot of wildcard content next week, hopefully. And whether or not I decide whether or not I'm going to wildcard too. Okay, right. Best of luck for the week. Boo. Hopefully I'll get some green arrows. Going to throw a few green arrows in the chat before I go then too. Get these green arrows going. Alright, green arrows in the chat. Hopefully we do see them this week. 987k overall. Fingers crossed we can get close to a green arrow. I'd be happy with any. Right, I'm going to leave that there. Thanks everybody for watching. Best of luck for the week. We'll see you in the next video.